Hey, welcome back to Crimsonite. So, it is 2026, and I have not put my video up for the best and worst movies of last year. That would be 2025, of course. So, with that being said, here we go. I'm going to go ahead and talk a little bit about the five movies that could have been in my 25 list, but, I don't know, like, they didn't break the 25 for me. So, anyways, those are the runner-ups. This would be my list, and maybe I'll add some more. And with like in June, I could say about 2025, the redo or something. We'll see what happens, but yeah, let's go ahead and make this list, and I'll let you know what my favorites were. Okay, all right, thank you. I believe if they had changed like the ending of this movie would have been a better film. But I laughed my ass off on this movie. It's probably one of the funniest movies I saw of 2025. Great cast, great comedy. I mean, I can relate to it because I do a lot of hours at my job, so I'm pretty burnt out. But you know what? Good movie, really good ass movie, and this was on a lot of people's list. So let's go to the next one. A lot of people hated this movie, and I don't know why. I don't know why the hate. Maybe because it was kind of like My Bloody Valentine, or it was more like a comedy film. But I love comedy horror films. I mean, I grew up on comedy horror films. Return of the Living Dead, that's one of my top, if not top favorites. Shaun of the Dead. Did good. I don't know. I don't know why people tripped up on this one. It's a lot of fun too. Mickey 17. Well, Bong Joon Ho, I love his films, the ones I've seen at least, and this one actually delivered, and it wasn't on a lot of people's top 10 for some reason. It's definitely like not on my top 25, but it's not the worst movie that I saw last year. It was a lot of cool stuff, and Mark Ruffalo, along with Robert Pattinson, did a great job. Good movie, really good movie. This documentary right here was actually directed by Questlove of The Roots. I love the hell out of this movie. My dad was a huge fan of Sly and the Family Stone. I was not familiar with their music as much, but the influence and inspiration and everything, and then after this, he actually passed away. Man, how to crack open the 25, but it's there. It's almost there. Great film, great documentary, and we need more Questlove documentaries, definitely. F1. Well, you know what? I'm not a big like F1 fan, but I do love the sound design of this movie, and I'm not a huge Brad Pitt film, but it's very inspiring that this film was made, and this didn't really crack my top 20, but man, the sound design just itself is just fucking amazing. Just put this up the highest volume and just let the shit cracking. Great music, great sounds. I didn't hear any other film of 2025 sound as good as this fucking movie. Seriously. Okay, let's get to the top 25. This would be top 25 right here. The Shadow's Edge, directed by Larry Yang Z. This is like the best Jackie Chan film in like years. And this dude is like, what, mid 70s. I've actually grew up on a lot of Jackie Chan movies. So with this movie, fuck, this is just great. A lot of blood, a lot of, fucked up shit. Tony Leung did his thing as the bad guy. Really good Jackie Chan film. If you're looking for a good Jackie Chan movie, this would be it. This is like top tier. Pee Wee as himself. This is top 24 for me. So 24 documentary and directed by Matt Wolf. My God, this is such a great documentary. This is in a two-part. The first one being his early times, and the second one being kind of like the depressing times, and then his comeback, and of course to his ultimate death. Unfortunately, he passed away, but Oh my god, this is such a good movie. And if you don't shed a tear, you're not a human. I mean, this is just top documentary for me. She Writes Shotgun. This movie came out like the end of like 2025. And, you know, to put it up on my 2025, it has to be something. I love the chemistry between the son and the daughter. And I thought it was a pretty badass film, actually. It had like this grindhouse feel to it. And it's really good, very like dramatic, but at the same time, with a little bit of action, and it was cool. The character development in this film was amazing, and I love the chemistry. So yeah, go check it out. Together, forever and ever. Okay, this movie is fucking amazing. There was a lot of tension between the characters. I mean, they're actually husband and wife in real life. And what I really liked about this wasn't like too explicit, but then again, it was just like, what the fuck? Their whole movie. There's actually a lot of craziness that this movie had, and I enjoyed the hell out of this one. A lot of body horror movies coming out. I don't know why. This film right here is pretty damn awesome. I've never seen a film that was about Tourette syndrome, and I've never seen a movie that was well done like this with like a disability, especially for a long time. Rain Man comes to mind, but then there's some other ones that came out that were really bad and was more like unintentional comedy. This one was actually comedy and had full of heart, and I really had to put this up on my 25 films to watch. It's just a beautiful film, and it's good. It's fun. It's a great film, you know. So check it out. One of them days. This has to be one of the top comedies of 2025, and Keke Palmer and SZA. Yes, that's SZA. Do such a good job in this film. Also, a cameo appearance, maybe small role in this movie with Cat Williams is fucking hilarious. I heard they're gonna make part 2 of this movie. Don't fuck it up. But if I do see part 2, I hope even more laughs than this first one. I loved it. This is just gonna be a comedy classic, and it has that feel of like Friday. It has that feel of like those 90s unfiltered comedies that we truly need nowadays. So bring it on. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson gets really lost in this role. This is actually the other movie that the Safdie brothers did. And I haven't seen Marty Supreme, but my God, I was watching this movie and I was like, damn, the makeup is so damn good. The Rock is so lost in this film. You don't even notice that it's actually The Rock. And what I love about this movie is about this one is like, it has a lot of things about mental health and what addiction does to you and getting off your drugs and all that stuff does to your body. And for that, personally, I loved it. So give this one a chance. It's kind of slow, but man, it's really good. My Dead Friend Zoe. Man, this movie was so good. And it has a little bit of everything. A heartwarming tale. Morgan Freeman. You have one of the actresses that was in The Walking Dead. And not only that, it's just like peak cinema for me. Like, it's a touching film. It's about these two girls and Zoe, who passed away. She can actually see her still alive, even though she died. And it actually gives a lot of props to the military. So thank you for your service. And yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people go through this PTSD thing. So this is a really good movie for that. If you want to watch something like that, definitely this is going to bring it. And it's going to bring you tears, laughter, and all that good stuff. Tron Ares. This movie, very underrated. very cool because if you actually saw it in the theaters, your change of this movie would be better. I saw this at the theater, IMAX, 3D. God dang, what a fucking experience. And I have to say that I'll never have an experience like that in a theater until maybe something else, maybe later this year. But with this one, fucking amazing. Say what you want to say about Jared Leto. I love the soundtrack by Nine Inch Nails, and I also loved that they had a lot of references to Depeche Mode, one of my favorite bands of all time. Go see this movie, watch it, cherish it. Oh, there's a lot of cool shit up in there. Freaky Tales, man, this Freaky Tales is kind of like this generation's like Pulp Fiction. This generation's kind of like Tales from the Hood. All set in the Bay Area. You have Pedro Pascal, you have like neo-Nazis, you have Too Short, the rapper, the pioneer rapper, and all I have to say is that I love the fuck out of this movie. It was amazing. And if you're looking for something that's different, watch this one. It's funny, it's entertaining as fuck, and yeah, I would definitely watch it over again. So, yeah. Caught Stealing. This is a change of pace for me with this director, Darren Aronofsky. Basically, if you are into like 90s films, this has a very 90s vibe. Austin Butler and Matt Smith having a mohawk. It's a funny movie. It also has comedy, drama, a little bit of action. It's a very entertaining film, and I have to put this on that spot. Good film, and very different. So definitely watch. It's a cool soundtrack as well. Ballerina, this is an awesome flick. I love this because it's actually in the universe of John Wick. And you know what? I love it. This is a lot of fun. This is like one of those movies you just turn off your damn brain and just pretty much watch as a female assassin just kills everybody in sight. Yeah, I really enjoyed this one. So good that I made it my top 25. Friendship. No, not that little thing of Mortal Kombat or anything. Not like that fatality or whatever. Not that special move, but this movie. This is directed by Andrew D. Young, and it had Paul Rudd and Tim Robinson. If you don't know, Tim Robinson has this Netflix show, which I have not watched, unfortunately, but I will give it a chance maybe this year. I really loved the comedy in this movie. It was kind of a sad film, but it actually is very relating because you're actually making a friendship and you're kind of a lonely person. And his obsession with Paul Rudd's character is so funny. And it's kind of dark comedy, but it's very relatable. And I love the hell out of it. Black Phone 2. This movie right here, the sequel, absolutely awesome. If you can go ahead and do a sequel, do it like this. And actually, in some ways, it's actually better. Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. And I hope other people thought so too. I'm not 100% sure. But hey, it's up on my top 25 list. Here's another sequel you have to watch from 2025, Final Destination Bloodlines. Tony Todd's one of his last performances, and all the killings in this movie was awesome. I'm telling you, they had an origin story and reason being why it was called Final Destination. So just watch this. This is pretty much everywhere now on the streaming services. Great sequel, and I can't wait for more. Companion. This actually set off all the horror movies of 2025. I was like, damn, this movie came out really early of the year. And I have to say that it really kept in my mind. It was up in my mind this whole time of 2025. Can we get anything as good as this film? And we did. I mean, but wow, this is like amazing film, and it was a lot of fun, and it didn't take itself too serious. And you see the trailers, it is totally different from what you watch. So that being said, Companion, what an amazing film. Weapons. This movie was amazing. I love the whole black magic thing in this film. I love how it had different perspective of each character in this film. I also loved that it wasn't like super gory, super bloody. It had a lot of comedy in it, a lot of like what the fuck moments, and it just delivered all the shit that I love about horror movies. If you have never seen Barbarian, there's like a little window there, like that's connected to this movie, and I thought they did a pretty good job in this movie. I can't wait until the sequel or prequel or whatever comes out with this one. We'll see. We'll see what goes on. The Fantastic Four First Steps. This remake, sequel, or whatever you want to call it, reboot actually, is probably the best adaptation we have gotten. So basically, I loved this movie. A lot of people think it's slow. A lot of people are like, why were you introducing these characters again? But I thought the casting was great, the comedy is awesome, and it was not a disappointment like some of these other MCU movies that came out as recent. So with that being said, it was on my top 10, and definitely awesome. I will definitely be watching this again. They chose such great actors for all the characters in this movie, and I enjoyed the hell out of it. Next movie on this list is Begonia. Begonia is a very cool movie. I watched it at the near the end of the year, and I wish it came out sooner. But hey, that's what it is. Emma Stone, directed by Yorgos Lanthimos, and it's a pretty cool movie. It's very like dark comedy film. It's not going to be for everybody, but I thought it was perfect. So that being said, up on my top 10. Okay, so out of the top 5 movies, this was going to be Roof Man. I was not expecting much out of this movie, honestly, but this is a very good movie because it has Channing Tatum, and it's actually a true story about this guy that just came out of the military, literally robbing McDonald's and trying to like live a good life for his family. Man, economy sucks. Economy sucks so bad. But at this time, it's a true story, and so he escapes prison, goes to a Toys R Us, and then falls in love. Such a good movie. Kristen Dunst is awesome here, and Peter Dinklage is funny. Such a heartwarming movie, and I'll probably watch this multiple times this year. Okay, so I messed up. This is on the top 5 right here, Thunderbolts. It's actually a pretty cool film. A lot of comedy thrown in, a lot of cool fights and whatnot. Florence Pugh, that guy from Stranger Things, and Julia Louis Dreyfus is bad guy in this movie. It's like an introduction to film, kind of like the Fantastic Four, but this is a pretty rockin' movie. K-pop Demon Hunters. This movie was amazing. From the music to the animation to the visuals, it just drew me in. Yeah, drew me in. And I have to say, I can't wait for the sequel. I can't wait to watch it again. And if you're doing like some substances, I recommend this one. But don't say that I told you. So, top 3 for me, 28 years later. Reason being because I've been waiting for the sequel for like the longest time. It actually delivered. It had some shaky movement of the cameras. It had a bunch of like cucumbers, I can guess you can say, schlongs or whatever the hell you want to call them. This is like, what the hell? I've never seen anything like that. And I just thought the story was amazing. The whole dynamics between the boy, the mom, and Ray Fiennes' character, just like, damn, it's so amazing. And we need more story-driven horror movies like this. So there you go. And number 3, Sinners, 2025's like one of my best movies of 2025. Not only do we get a vampire movie, we get a drama mixed in with a little bit of comedy, and not too much comedy, but some crazy shit happening near the end that I'm not even going to get into. It feels like a grindhouse near the end as well. And I don't know if people had caught it. They got some great music, got some great chemistry. Two Michael B. Jordans. We have Haley Stenfield. I mean, she's amazing in this movie. And then we have just this film. It's just amazing. A lot of people thought it was like From Dusk Till Dawn, but for me, it wasn't. I mean, it is kind of ish, but it is its own thing. And there's a whole cool cast of actors in this film. It's great to see this film, and I'm actually want to see it at the theater again. I haven't seen it at the theater yet. I only saw it digital. So let's hopefully it'll go in theaters before the Academy Awards. And then not only that, but did I say two Michael B. Jordans? Yeah, this movie is amazing. One battle after another. This movie right here was my favorite movie of 2025. No doubt about it. It was a lot of stuff to like digest. And I love the soundtrack, the direction of Paul Thomas Anderson's characters, just the whole feel about this movie. And basically, like, I love Tiana Taylor. I love Leonardo DiCaprio. Sean Penn was amazing in this film. I've never seen him in a role like this. And it's kind of like a satire, I guess. You could say like a political satire, kind of like making fun of these characters, especially like Leonardo DiCaprio's character. It's kind of like a burnout from political stuff, and he just smokes a lot of pot. And I could kind of like relate to that, but not also. I just see that it was just a really good film, just more entertaining more than anything to me. And I'll definitely watch this more on repeat before this Academy Awards comes out. And that's all I really have to say about this. You just have to check it out, and hopefully, I don't know if your opinion is going to be the same as mine, but hey, you do have some movies to watch this year, and happy 2026. So with that being said, thanks for watching, and until then.